It's me, Renee. I'm back. And this is another installment of books plus board games, or board games plus books. In other words, I'm talking about a board game that I love, and then combining it with books that I love, and saying that they're similar somehow. Somehow it's more stretched than others, but it's my channel. I decide, okay? Okay. So, first, today's board game Citadels, which is all about building a city, as you might have guessed. Citadels, cita. It's Italian or Latin for town. So you build by having like you build buildings each round, and then you have a new character each round, so you can steal money and those kinds of stuff. And yeah, it's quite fun. It's a bit of a it's not a game, but it's supposed mean-ish. But it's not like no Monopoly, no. And yeah, I quite enjoy it. So since Citadels is all about building stuff, these books are building in different ways. I'll get it when I come to them. First, we have the Millicent Quib, School of Etiquette for Young Ladies of Math and Science. I would say this is all about building a family because they find a found family. It's about building a life. It's about building your confidence because it's a middle grade book and they kind of get confidence through the book. So, yeah, in different ways there. The Romance Rivalry by Susan Lee. Here I would say again they build a resume because they go to college, so they have to do college work, but also they build confidence because love happens. So yeah, I mean, are there that many books about like literally building cities? Well, maybe some non-fiction books, but not the books that I read. Then we have the Love Con by Celeste Glass, which is all about building a career. So the main character, one of them, is Kenya, and she builds her career through this reality show. So building a career, I'm gonna count that. A Love Beyond Reasonable Doubts. Again, well, this about it's a bit building a case because they're lawyers, but I will also say building your career further because they're early on in their careers. Holy Smile. Geek Girl by Holy Smile. Again, building a career, but also building your confidence. Great series. Also on Netflix now. Just FYI, a very good adaptation. Soulless by Gail Kerger. It's about finding found family. It's about building a life of your own. It's about finding yourself. Yeah, finding yourself in a way. The Invisible Library. This one is about building actually a network, I would say, because she goes to different universes to talk to different people. She's a spy. It's building in that way, building building connections. Invisible Library by Genevieve Cogman. By Big Fat Marriage by Charlotte Stein. This I would say is about building a lie, but also yeah, building a lie together because it's a fake marriage. Charlie and Nandes and the League of Shadows, a middle grade book. Again, I would say it's about building confidence because, at the beginning everything looks dark and impossible, and then in the end they figure stuff out and figure out how to stop the world and stop the villains. So yeah, building confidence is not a good way of saying it. I will say it, put it that way. The League of Young Ladies by Dangerous Young Ladies by J.M. Morgenstern. In this one they build a team because yeah they build a team together from different people. So yeah, I would say that counts. It's really a song is Undateable by Susan Lee. In this one he builds a career and she further builds her career, and she builds her dating life. Can you call it building? I'm saying building in a metaphorical way. Okay. Okay. Tilly in color, Technicolor. This again, it's about building your fuel. Well, see, I haven't done this before, but yeah, it's about building your future because it's a bit about two people who are 18. They're at the cusp of adulthood, so they're supposed to do big decisions and whatnot. So, Gambling Guide to New York City. Again, building your career. So this is Ever After about building your life because suddenly he has to become a king. He didn't like he was the chosen one and he wasn't supposed to be a king, but now he's a king also. Like, okay, now I'm a king, supposedly. So yeah, building a life, building happily ever after. Yeah. Dreadnought by April Daniels about building a confidence and building a life that's real to you. The Boyfriend Project about building a career. Curves for Days by Laura Moher about building a new life, starting over. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. And then we have a Red, White, and Royal Blue about building a career in lots of different ways and building a life. The Duke Gets Desperate by Deanna Quincy about building, it's actually literally building because they have to build up kind of a kind of let let down a kind of bad estate. So they have to build it up again. They have to get money from it. So yeah, building a career and then back to you by beekeepers. We're also building a life. A Caribbean heiress in Paris, building a life. Wooing the Witch Queen, building a reputation and building a country in a way. So yeah, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna end. That was quite a few books, but I felt like going all out. So yeah, have you read any of these books? Have you played Citadels? Talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.